Welcome back to my vlog. If you've heard me speak, you know that I talk about the 4 things that helped me build resilience in my life. PATH, which stands for purpose, attitude, team, and hope. I'm really passionate about purpose. First, to know and deeply believe that every one of us has a purpose. We are born with purpose. It isn't earned, and we should believe that we have purpose. Second, to realize that we have purpose now. The thing I struggled with the most before my accident was feeling like someday I will have purpose. But because of that, I missed out on so many opportunities. It affected me in many negative ways. Feeling purposeless affects our mental health as well as our physical health. So in today's vlog, I want to talk about the importance of purpose, how I found purpose in a challenging time, and how you can find purpose too. Sometimes it's hard for me to really illustrate the idea of purpose. So let's dig into this topic a little more today and talk about how to find purpose right where you're at. About 6 years after my accident, I finished up my first bachelor's degree, and I moved home while studying for my second bachelor's degree. I had 4 classes, but they only met 1 day a week, so that left me with some free time. And I've always thrived on being busy. I soon learned that my old bus driver from high school had been in an accident, and he was recovering in the local nursing home. So I decided to go visit him. Growing up, I always loved going to visit with the elderly. I was very close to my grandma growing up, and so going to visit my bus driver was an extension of something I already enjoyed doing. During my visit, he asked me if I played cards, and he said he was lonely and wanted somebody to play cards with. So I said yes. I have a special card rack that I brought and along with my niece the following week. We had so much fun, and a couple other guys started joining us. So I started visiting every week. I enjoyed so many laughs and heard great stories from my bus driver and the other people at the nursing home, their histories and everything they'd been through in their lives. It was so inspiring to hear how resilient they were. I loved listening to their words of wisdom and hearing their stories, and they enjoyed my company too. Those weekly visits were really fulfilling to me, especially at a time in my life when I was just figuring out my direction and next steps after the accident. They also helped me get outside of myself and my own daily ups and downs, the depression that I was struggling with, and find connection with other people, along with putting things into perspective for me. It helped remind me that I had so much to be grateful for. Like when I heard about some of the other struggles that these people really had faced in their lives. And it's been proven that people who devote their time to volunteering or assisting others in need are able to develop more of a sense of purpose than those who don't engage in such activities. So I want to encourage you to be intentional about finding ways to give back in your community. I've found that when you're going through a hard time, it's all too easy to become inwardly focused, thinking of only me, and your wants and needs. And sometimes it is important to do that for a short time, but it shouldn't last long. We can become so absorbed in our struggles that we lose sight of the countless others who are facing even tougher circumstances and would genuinely appreciate our assistance. It's important to remember that your help not only aids them, but it also helps you, perhaps even more so. But how do you find things to volunteer at? It's definitely best if you can align your volunteering with something you enjoy. So here, I'm going to just give you some ideas to help you to start brainstorming. First, if you enjoy the company of older adults, doing nursing home visits like I did would be rewarding for you. Or if you're good with kids, volunteering at a program with younger kids would be a great option. If you like animals, talk to the local humane society or animal rescue to see how you can help out. Also, tutoring others can be a good option if you really enjoy a certain subject in school. If you like to cook or do meal prep, consider volunteering at a local soup kitchen, food bank, or Meals on Wheels program. Are you a nature lover? Many park programs and nature reserves have volunteer programs that involve doing conservation activities or educating visitors. If you like arts and crafts, you can use your creative skills to assist with arts and crafts classes for kids or in community centers, hospitals, or nursing homes. If you're athletic and just enjoy sports, you can volunteer to help coach a kids' sport team or be a camp counselor. Libraries also take volunteers for reading programs. So if you're a book lover like me, this would be a great option. Some libraries also have programs for teaching tech skills to older adults, so you could volunteer your time for a program like that if you're really good with computers. Are you a great organizer? Put together a donation drive in your school or neighborhood for a local food pantry or homeless shelter. Really to gather items that these organizations need. So I hope that this helped you start thinking of some volunteer ideas. Now obviously you'll need to make some phone calls or visit some websites to learn about what the different volunteer opportunities are and how you go about doing them. Now back when I visited the nursing home, all I had to do was show up, but things have definitely changed. But taking the initiative to do something is going to be so rewarding for you. Try to find something that you're passionate about or good about. And there are tons of great quizzes out there to help you find your strengths, such as Strength Finders, Myers-Briggs, and Enneagram. If you're still unsure about what you might enjoy, start small. Do something small yet helpful for your neighbors. Could you shovel their sidewalk or rake their leaves? Acts that assist others often end up benefiting us too. My advice is to try to give back some of your time each week, preferably just a few hours. Intentionally carve out that time and keep your schedule open for it. Trust me, it does so much to improve your mental health, and it will help you find more purpose in your life. I hope you enjoyed today's topic. Leave me a comment about where you would like to volunteer or the next steps that you're going to start giving back. Thanks.